Alright, so there's two types of beginner guys who go to the gym. There's one who just kind of researches it, and within a couple of months he sees a lot of progress, and I mean he's already like kind of jacked, kind of good looking. Then there's the other guy, and he just went to the gym. He's been doing it for like 2 years, and he still doesn't see that much progress. So if you want to avoid the mistakes that guy made and become jacked, way more efficient, well, watch this video. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first mistake is one that a lot of people make, and it's not a really obvious one. It's not being obsessed enough with lifting, with gaining muscle, with becoming better looking. They're just not obsessed enough with it. And what I mean by being obsessed enough is only kind of thinking about that, like that should be your main goal. You want to achieve that, you want to gain muscle, so it should be like your only goal, and it should kind of be the only thing that you're currently working towards. I mean, when I started working out and I was really obsessed with lifting, I would wake up, I would eat so I could get bigger, then I'd go to school, and then at school I would have discussions with my friends about lifting, getting better form, all that, and then after school we'd hit a workout so we can actually gain the muscle, and then after the workout I'd eat again so I can build muscle again. And then I'd watch videos, I'd research a lot about lifting, gaining muscle, the right form, all that, all the fundamentals. And yeah, after that I went to sleep, and I got enough sleep so my muscles get recovered good. Or well, yeah, that's kind of what it takes. You have to be like kind of obsessed with it. It should kind of be your only goal right now. You're just not gonna be as good as when you would just focus on one thing. So yeah, you gotta be kind of obsessed with it. You gotta work towards it every day. You gotta think about it every day. You gotta really want it, and you gotta have that why. Like David Goggins talks about this in his book Can't Hurt Me. You need to have a why. You need to have an answer to why am I doing this. And if you don't have that answer, or it just isn't strong enough, you won't be consistent, you won't do it, you won't do what you have to do to achieve your goal. So imagine you're gonna work out at 6 a.m. and you have to wake up at 5. If you don't have that why, if you don't know why you're doing this, you don't have that core reason, and you don't want enough, you just won't do it. So yeah, kind of just be busy with working out, gaining muscle pretty much all day until you've achieved your goal and you're happy with it. So yeah, be kind of obsessed with it. Now the second main reason is skipping the fundamentals, not doing the research, not learning about progressive overload, a good diet, bulking, cutting, staying consistent, good technique, training really hard, good sleep. You need to kind of research all that, and it may sound like a lot, but it's not that much. And it's also pretty simple. Like, it's not rocket science. It's not really not that hard. You just need to stay consistent, and you need to do everything. Because, for example, with progressive overload, everyone kind of knows what it is, but not everyone implements it in their training. And I'm going to explain it to you in a very easy way so I can kind of convince you that it's all really not that complicated. Okay, so your muscles grow because your primal kind of body needs to grow them, because otherwise it thinks it won't be able to survive. So you're lifting a lot of heavy weights, and to make that easier in the future, your body grows your muscles and it makes them stronger. So when you don't apply a progressive overload, which is basically just increasing the reps, increasing the weight, your muscles after a while, they'll be strong enough to lift the weight easily, and then it's not necessary for your body to increase muscle mass, increase strength, because I mean you're not even using it. Progressive overload is really important. Just gotta write this down or something. So you want to pay attention to doing compound lifts, progressive overload, good technique, consistency, calories, macros, just a healthy diet, sleeping enough, and training really hard. Now again, it's really not that complicated, it's really not that much, but if you neglect all of it, and for example you don't get the right form, you're just gonna be less effective, and you just will gain less muscle. So yeah, just gotta look into it, and I'll make a video explaining everything in deep depth. Now the third one is also part of the fundamentals, but it's just more important than the rest, so I'm just gonna make it a main rule, and it's not being consistent enough. You need to go a couple of times a week, every week. You really gotta stay consistent, man. Again, think of these two guys. Maybe the guy that didn't gain that much muscle, trained really hard. Every time he went to the gym, he had a good diet and everything, but it just wasn't consistent. And then the other one maybe trained less hard, but he went consistently. He went every week, he followed a schedule, he just knew what he had to do, and when he got to the gym, he just executed his plan. As to the other guy who only went when he felt like it, and when he eventually got to the gym, he didn't even know what to do, so he just did some random things, and he only went once every 2 weeks. If you take weeks off the gym, it's really hard to compensate that with training really hard. So of course the other guy who maybe trained a little less hard but he went consistent is gonna gain more muscle. Staying consistent is just kind of key to making progress, and that again goes for everything in life. If you're not consistent with it, if you're not consistently training and getting better, if you just take breaks all the time, well, you won't grow, you won't get better at something. But if you go consistently every week, you get better day by day, improving every day, just kind of researching it, all that shit, you're gonna get better. Like, yeah, it's that simple. So, that's it basically. Hope you enjoyed this video, hope you learned from it. Again, about the fundamentals. Tomorrow there's gonna be a video about all the fundamentals, and I'm gonna explain everything in deep depth. So it's gonna be like all the basics, all the fundamentals about lifting. Now, if you want, you can hop on a one-on-one call with me online, totally for free, where we can just talk about gym bro to gym bro stuff. You can ask me questions, I'll give you advice, maybe you just want to talk about something. Totally for free. I just want to help you guys out. I just want you guys to make the progress. But anyways, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.